Hi Capricorn, welcome to Sophquest. I'm Spence. Welcome back if you're a subscriber. Welcome in if you're new. Alright, today we're going to use a couple of decks that I absolutely love. The Oracle of the Seven Energies by Colette Baron-Reid. And I'm going to choose one for you now, and I'm going to read that from the book once I lay your 9 card. And that's going to be with the Lily White Tarot. This is by Celia Melville. It's a French deck, and I love that. Watercolor is gorgeous. Alright, so let's pull you one of these cards and talk about the week a little bit. We have some interesting things happening this week. Venus and Mars dancing around some of the outer planets and making big change on this planet, but boy, oh boy, can it get sticky. Power plays, the divine feminine and the sacred masculine inside of both of us, battling through our wills, trying to deal with all of our emotions, positive, negative, and the in-between, and asking ourselves, what really matters? And hopefully landing somewhere in the midst of empathy and gratitude, because that's really the way to deal with any annoyances or issues that might come up this week, and we'll talk about that in a second. All right, we got, nope, that's 2. Let's get 1. There we go. Let it go. I wonder why I said that. There you have it. Okay, Capricorn, and we've got let it go. Now, yes, Cancer is your direct opposite, right? So your full moon a couple weeks ago was about letting go, and this 2-week process has been a process of letting go for you, right? So that's important. All right, take a few deep breaths with me, Cap. Let's just settle in and relax. Drop your shoulders, put your feet in the ground, on the floor if you can. While I do this very awkward shuffle. They're flying everywhere. Okay. I do a lot of shuffling in between, but yeah, okay. Let it go. I see 2 birds, communication, with a string between them, and a big heart, opening your heart chakra. Healing from something, letting something that potentially hurt, maybe some words, messages, something like that. That's what I'm getting from that card. Okay. But we're going to read it. Alright. Look at your first card out. I see it shut you down a little bit, or them down. Somebody got shut down. They shut down. That's what I want to say. They're feeling very protective, or you are. Alright, then we have the 2 of Swords. Yeah, not talking. No talking. Alrighty. We can go. Let's walk through it. Stay with me now. Stay with me if you would. Stay with me. Alright, we'll have a few laughs. We'll breathe through it. We'll transmute that stuff out. Alright? Yes, because look. Okay, the Judgment. We got the Ace of Pentacles, the Judgment, and the 6 of Wands. It's going to work out. It's going to be fine. Triumph. And then the 4 of Wands. Nice. Justice, yes, the right, okay. You were working through karmic stuff. 2 of Pentacles, trying to bring it into a balance. Make a decision about how to do this in a really positive way, because a new strategy is needed here. A more fair strategy is needed here with the 3 of Cups. Yes, right? So that we can get along and be happy. Okay, so that's what's happening. 3 cups on the bottom of the deck. All right, that's what I think is happening. We're going to work through it, walk through it, and I'll give you a nice reading with the horizontal, the vertical, and the big picture. All right, let's look at Let It Go. Number 24. Hang in there with me, all right, Capricorn? See what we can do this week. We do have that new moon. It's beautiful. It's on Friday the 9th or Saturday the 10th, depending on where you are in the world. Let it go. Key concepts. Forgiveness. Yeah. Healing resentments. Shedding the role of the eternal martyr. Letting go of victimhood. Cutting the ties that bind you to a destructive story. Releasing pain so that you can move into the lesson it offers. And relinquishing the need to be right. There are times in life when you must forgive, lest you become a hostage to your anger, frustration, disappointments, and resentments. This is not about condoning bad behavior or minimizing a hurt that was done to you. Forgiveness is simply a commitment to stop telling an old story to yourself so you don't carry its burden anymore. Right? Otherwise, you just keep repeating the hurt. If you don't forgive, old hurts fester and become distorted, causing you pain over and over again. You become trapped in a prison of your own making, tied to the story that you were a victim. It's time to cut the invisible cords attaching you to the situation and preventing you from moving forward. This is a process for everyone, Capricorn. Okay? The truth is you are victimizing yourself every time you recreate the unresolved hurt in your mind or speak of it with friends. Rather than allow this folly to repeat, surrender the situation to your higher power. It's time to let it go. Okay, now is the time for radical forgiveness. Say no to drama in all forms and forgive yourself and others for engaging in it. Consider the ancient Hawaiian practice known as Ho'oponopono. This simple prayer is a beautiful way to begin the process of forgiveness. I'm sorry. Forgive me. Thank you. I love you. It's based on the idea that we are all responsible for the reality that we see in the world. If something is awry, whether it's your perception, your emotional reactions, your judgment, and so forth, it's up to you to clean it up. Forgiveness is the key to a liberated and meaningful life. No matter what method you choose, just do it. Let it go. Okay, that's amazing. Okay, that's an amazing message, and I really hope for you very much right now, Capricorn, that that's exactly what you're able to do. Okay? I know it's not easy. I know that. And I honor that. I honor your pain and anything that you've been through, because I know that life can be really difficult and love can be difficult too. And, you know, it's just, pain is really, really hard to stop feeling. And it starts with deciding. I know that that doesn't even seem right. It's like I feel it, and once I stop feeling it, then I'll think differently, but it's the opposite. It's the opposite. I know. It's a paradox. Okay, so 3 of Cups. This is what you want. You want to enjoy life again. You want to enjoy the people in your life again. So maybe forgiveness is in order, because this is what you truly wish for. The 9 of Cups. You're putting a lot of wishes and hopes out there, hoping and praying that this candle in the center, this one flame, will grow and grow and grow in its light. That's your wish. This is emotional fulfillment, and it's because what you know is that in order for you to feel emotionally fulfilled, you have to work something out with others. That's what I'm saying. And it comes with an apology, or receiving an apology and accepting it. Right? Some people have just as much trouble accepting an apology as giving one. That's what this is about. Bottom of the deck. Okay, that's pretty clear. We're thinking of others. It's our wish. We want to forgive. Kindness, reverence, gratitude, forgiveness. Ho'oponopono. You might want to look that up. Okay, because on the bottom of the deck, we have the Ace of Swords, and this is the truth. It's a conversation. It's an aha moment. It's what you know that you know that you know that you need to do, that you need to say. This is also a piercing sword through your third eye crown connection. It helps you see with your sixth sense. So that was underneath all of that. You need to tell yourself the truth here. So you just went through that full moon in Capricorn a couple weeks ago. I mean, this is a big time for you. And now your opposite, your axis point, your 7th house, probably partner issues right now. And if not, you know, romantic partner, then potentially business partner. You know, this is a level up. This is where you actually create the space, the safe space, for the relationship to level up. That's good. All right, so that takes forgiveness, right? That takes wisdom and forgiveness, knowing how to transmute the pain and forgive and let it go. That's how we treat each other and teach each other to treat us with mutual respect, right? That's all. We all want that. Okay. So who's closed off? Who's been very restrictive in the relationship? Just trying to stay safe, just trying to stay safe. But it closes off our heart chakra. So there's some emotional hoarding here. Someone's keeping something inside that needs to be released, perhaps with an apology, right? Okay. Because I see that you have not been able to make a decision to have a conversation and talk about it yet. And you need to, right? Because you want this new beginning. The new commitment. This has been a stable relationship in the past. If this isn't a relationship, but although I really believe that this is talking about a relationship, it could be talking about a business partnership. But we'll see as we go along. It has been stable in the past, but there's a new, better way of having the relationship so that you can go from the 4 of where you're in kind of survival mode to where you can thrive and flourish and get to the 8, 9, 10 of Pentacles where you're thriving, right? Instead of just surviving in it. So I guess what I mean to say is that communication is what's missing here. And that's what's going to grow the relationship into something beyond just carefully surviving in the relationship without stepping on each other's toes kind of thing, right? Eggshells. I feel eggshells there. So big news, the universe is helping you out, right? With Venus and Mars doing this stuff with Saturn trying to work on it and Uranus trying to make shocking change so it will happen, right? It makes us uncomfortable enough so we do change something. So here it is, the judgment, the call. Hey, come out of the cocoon. You're not a caterpillar anymore. It's time to be a butterfly. And you can do it, 6 of Wands, and you're going to be cheered on. And the person that you are doing this with the 4 of Wands, will celebrate that with you. And together, you will be in the place, in the safe space of trust. Because when we are emotionally vulnerable, we are authentic and we tell our truth. And we let the other stuff go. And we practice forgiveness. It establishes more trust. It makes us realize that emotionally we are in the safe space with another person where we can create a life around each other and together. The 4 of Wands can be the happy home. It can be marriage. It can be celebratory times, holidays and weddings and all those things that we celebrate in life with the people we love. So if you're wanting to have this kind of relationship, it requires you right now to make a big change and to realize that it's worth it. Everybody has to make sacrifices one way or another in relationships, and that's the fair thing to do. That's the fair, just, and balanced thing to do with the Justice card. Weighing it out, the both of you. Who's right? Who's wrong? We're both right. We're both wrong. Whose responsibility is it? Well, it's theirs, but it's also mine. What should I do? Should I apologize? Should I not? Right? It's going back and forth in your head about what to do. And what to do is to be fair to yourself with self-respect, speaking your truth, establishing whatever the problem was, establishing the boundaries so that in the future, instead of burning the bridge, you can build the bridge even more to each other, okay? Because in the past, the strategy, the 7 of Swords, was inconsistent. It felt like you weren't being as transparent with each other as you needed to be. Too much no-talky, too much not sharing, too much closed down, shut down energy. But remember, we bring the 7 of Swords to clarity, because this is unclarity. This is confusion and doubt. It's doubting each other. And to the worst of itself, it can be lying and deceiving each other. It can be avoiding each other. It can be running away. So it's fight or flight kind of stuff. Fight, flight, or freeze. So it can put a relationship, you know, on ice and halt it in its tracks, but that's not what you want. You want to enjoy it. That's your real wish. So what does it take? It takes that. Page of Cups. Kindness. Apology. I love you. I'm sorry. Thank you. Forgive me. Whatever you need to say. I mean, why do we all have so much trouble with that? You know? Ego stuff, right? Because we want to feel like we want to be validated. We want our feelings to be validated. But that doesn't mean that you have to invalidate their feelings. Right? You validate their feelings. Your feelings get validated. You both speak your piece. You open up these swords and you make the decision to talk about it. The this and the that of it. Right? The truth and the not so forthcoming stuff that you've been keeping from each other because it's awkward and you don't know what to say. When really you just need to rebirth the relationship and come together. Do it together because you're building something absolutely beautiful here that you're both investing in, and you want it to be true. You want it to be, well, center of this reading. Successful. Successful. This is winner, winner, chicken dinner. You're being recognized. This is respect. This is self-respect and respecting the other and getting it back. Because the 6 is about the harmony of energies. Remember, the fire suit is about our spirit fire, our energy, our will. And when there's the 6, there's a beautiful harmony and balance, right? I'm a flame, you're a flame, we're working together, our energies are synergizing, things are looking good, and we're like together in the same space, enjoying things. So open up, okay? And plant the new seed of trust. I trust you, and you can trust me because I know how to say I'm sorry. And I can accept your apology as well. Because that's what I really wish. I mean, let's have fun. Let's enjoy each other again. We need to create this safe space where we're fair to each other, where we listen to each other. There's justice between each other, right? Think of a courtroom. You know, each side of the story is heard, right? So then the judge says, okay, well, Caterpillar, your relationship is now a butterfly. You've grown. You got a brand new start here. And I think you're both willing to be committed to it. So all you got to do is let this go. You know, no matter what, whomever we love and whomever loves us, eventually, one way or another, whether it's as simple as slight disappointment or as serious as deep wounds, we all hurt each other one way or another because we're human and we err. So let's err on the side of the angels, right? And own it and talk about it and allow forgiveness. Whether they need to be forgiven or you do, allow that. Because then you are practicing the spirit of generosity and the spirit of love and the spirit of empathy. Then you are in mind, heart, body, and soul alignment. And that's what you're looking for, Sag. And that's what you kind of have been helping others realize as well from all the readings in the past few weeks. So I wish it for you. I wish kindness, reverence, and gratitude. Hey, give me a thumbs up if you like the reading. Please do subscribe and click on the bell so you can get next week's reading as well. And the weeks after that. All right, take care. Thank you so much, Capricorn. If I said Sagittarius, I'm sorry. You know how it is. Capricorn, thank you. Thank you, Capricorn. Thanks. Bye.